got the bottom part out too. You got the bottom part?
I got a lot of things out.
Oh,
Yeah, we're working around.
this is very
We're working around all the tools. We're trying to preserve these.
the sides.
Yes. And the drawer cabinet was assembled in a shop somewhere, and then it was glued in. So not all of the screws are accessible to disassemble the cabinet. There's screws on the back side of this down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we could just rip this out, but then you'll break that glue joint down there. So what we're going to try to do is cut down the seam and cut the remaining screws off that I couldn't get out. That will separate these two, and then I can work on getting this glue joint freed. So I've got to cut all the way down by hand with the blade.
Oh.
This is the strategy.
So we're demolishing guest bed and making workshop.
Actually, the other handle, I think, actually only grabs half the blade.
What is my tool for corks? That might fit too.
I've been using that one.
And
That one won't work because it's got a wrap stiffener on the blade. So I've been using it. It's nice to make nice clean cuts, and we'll probably use it here to make a nice straight cut. But I need something that has a free, skinny blade. Can you grab the other one out of the basket?
I found it.
That's what we want.
I found
Let's
it.
see if this works.
I'm bring something that I don't know what it
Better.
looks like.
We're just gonna bend it down. There we go. That one doesn't want to come out.
I'm gonna cut the nail.
Yeah, it's a tough place to cut. Alright, take that for me. Got a couple of those screws. We'll go through it and decide what to keep. So I'll disassemble what I can to flat pack it. That's just a disc of adhesive. This side, you've got the HVAC duct.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking, behind here is just the cutout. I could probably take this off and just move it to the fiberglass. So I can just reuse the bezel and just push the duct back against this. And then you could take this whole piece off too. I think we're just ripping them out.
Ripping whole thing out.
It's all coming out.
Why did we pay for this birth?
Lessons learned. What we should have done, because we kind of had this idea when we bought the boat, what we should have done is told the factory to not finish this cabin.
Yeah, demolished
That's the rough out.
place.
These are strong though. I like these. These aren't going anywhere. I mean, we could use the power tool, but that thing tends to make a mess. That's not that's for demolition, rough cuts. It's not for finish work.
Where does it go?
Well, you tell me. It's like a puzzle. It only fits in one spot. At least it's supposed to. Let's see if our Miller High Life box did its job. Look at that.
Ta-da.
So this is going to be right exactly as intended. Look at that. How's that for working on a boat? Boom. So this one I'm gonna put here to make two parallel walls, and then we're gonna frame this out and put the big heavy water maker over here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut another piece that's gonna sit here, and I'll slot it down so it fills in some of this, and this will come up and be the main forward support for the desk. So we'll put a piece here, and we'll put another piece here, and we'll tie this all together, and this then will form one support for the desk. We'll put another support for the desk over here somewhere, but this wall will then be the nice parallel planes to tie beams for the water maker. I'm going to take this top piece off, and I'm going to mount this flush.
Yeah.
And just clean up the edge.
You found a use for the lights?
I don't know where I'm gonna put the lights. I was thinking I might try and stick them in here, but this isn't quite big enough either. I think you can cut these. I gotta verify that. It looks like this has been cut. So you may be able to cut it down. Look at that. Factory finish.
Factory finish.
Look at that.
Cool.
So this will
You
sit.
can't even see the screws much.
Oh, they're chamfered. So there it is. I'd say that's pretty good. Not perfect, but it's in the line. I could almost push it to good. That's good. It's as good as it's going to get. So this will be one support for the desktop. The desktop is going to sit and come. If I did this right, I gave myself an inch clearance, which I did, to fit 2 layers of plywood and or PVC. You can see I have an inch clearance under this rail. So that's going to be, I have a double layer right here. This stuff is a little bit thicker than an inch, but it's going to sit right underneath and it's going to be mostly level. This is a little thicker, so it's going to look a little bit off. But that's the plan. We don't have a big piece to make the workbench out of one solid piece of wood, nor do we want to buy new wood and or maneuver big pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to build it in 2 parts. We're going to have one part here, and conveniently it works out this way because if we put the water maker here, I'm going to need 20 inches clearance to change the membranes. So this half of the desk will be able to come out easily. So this will be the midpoint where the 2 pieces of the desk are screwed in, and the other piece will be here where I'm sitting now, and it will get anchored somewhere over here. Bugs are coming up.
Yeah. The sun is set. This is your cue.
Bugs are coming. Boom.
I gotta sand this thing down.
I don't know if I'll finish it or not, but this is the...
Is this all screwed in already?
This is what we did. This will be nice and strong, and this will give you your center support, and then we're going to have the top in 2 halves so that we can take this half out.
Another weekend of boat work and boat organization. Today we are continuing working, so Michael continues working on a workshop desk, and I'm gonna try and tackle our well storage, food storage organization, because we are running out of space on the floor. So gotta disturb a kitten. Need to disturb you. So this space, there's a well storage under the cushions. So that lifts up and then lifts up again. And we have 2 wells, so there's less accessible well and more accessible well. I have to figure out how to better organize things, because we need to put all of the stuff from the floor into the well. There's lots of stuff packed over there already. And this is just one storage. Well, I spilled the beans in the well. Half of the container is out. Now that I'm done being upset about it, I gotta scoop all the beans out of the well, and we'll have them for dinner tonight. Bowls of beans. That will be our dinner for many days. Didn't want to take everything out, but apparently God wanted differently, so at least I can clean the well now, and it will be mostly empty, and I can reorganize it better. we found that koozies are really good for storing jars of olives. Perfect fit. Who do you see? Who do we recognized?
That's Levioso.
Now we're like those people who see the other YouTubers that they watched and they're like, oh, we recognize those people. They're here where we are. Oh my goodness. Our hole is clean today, so it goes away.
Surface.
Surface. Can't see how much space I have on the top. What else can I fit in this space? Or I can't fit more. Whole another layer. Okay. Second well is done.
Still good. Look at that.
This is like your favorite instrument?
Yup. It's a measurement of my quality of work. Look at that.
Nice. Are you almost done?
No.
I am done.
Yeah.
Yes.
I ran out of screws. Just about.